Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome back to the fight. Alright, so we've elected to hold this line for just a little while, just to pin these rebels up here in the north for a little bit. But with the rebels advancing on Gettysburg hard, apparently they really wanted some shoes or something, must be an army of women commanding it, we're gonna have to fall back to Seminary Ridge and leave them to go get their shoe shopping in peace for just a little while. Seeing as they have quite a ton of soldiers coming after us. They're going to have a significant advantage in men and guns, but we should be able to make that up eventually. Reading through this. Gonna pause it right quick and take a look. So our general plan of defense will be to kind of hold this. I know you all have seen the strategy, but we're going to hold this area right about here. For a small amount of time, maybe about half the battle to more of the battle. However long we can. It's basically a hold as long as you can. But, you know, I don't think we'll be able to hold it for too long. And then, the point at which we'll start falling back is when I see men coming down from this direction. And maybe we'll throw some delaying forces into Gettysburg itself to try and hold it, but I honestly do not believe that we can hold this Lutheran cemetery. So instead, we'll fall back to defensive positions right about here at Culp's Hill, because it's a very, very good defensive position, seeing as how it's a bloody forested hill. Those things are damn hard to take. So we'll move Krasnowski right about there. Make sure we'll leave him right where he is. Schmeffelneg will move up here. Smith will move right about here, and that should pretty much mean that no one's coming up Minner's Hill. See if I have any cannons that aren't going to be doing anything important. And von Gilsa, I don't think von Gilsa is actually going to be doing that much, so I'll move him over here to where McKnight is. Preemptively. McCall and Stewart, I don't want to leave them right here, since Stewart's going to be over here, so I'm going to move him on top of Culp's Hill. And McCall, he'll cover the retreat from that part, because we are going to retreat from that part. Bucktail Brigade, I want to move up right about there. And Iron Brigade, alright, so let's see. I'm going to have some advances from there. Cutler, Baxter. Actually going to move up here. Iron Brigade's going to fill in his spot. And in general, we're just going to kind of pray, hope, and maybe some screaming. Alright, let's get underway. There should be the usual barrage. Here it comes. So yeah. Confederates are able to get their cannons up here in the north. I'm going to actually send my vedettes over here to keep an eye on the southern area, or the eastern area. I keep wanting to reference every direction the south is coming from as the south. Our cannons are opening fire, and Scales is advancing towards the north. Alright, good. Baxter and Cutler are both in fine condition, and I wonder where First Corps is going. Gonna bring First Corps up here to convince his men that they are doing just fine. Looks like Broken Bow and Pettigrew are coming down here to try and attack us in the south part of our line. Across McPherson's Ridge again. So that went so well last time they tried it. Of course, this time they got the added advantage of the entire Confederate army coming straight up our butt. Actually, it looks like they won't even be coming down from the north at all. So we can focus more of our fire this way. In fact, the entire thing I'm seeing is a general shift south. Oh. Not liking the shift. It reeks of a maneuver to outflank us. They could be coming through this forest line right there. I'm cautious and suspicious. I believe they're forming to attack us right about there. Two guys all the way in the back firing their cannons. It's a pretty good shot, to be honest. Now we wait. Yeah, they're coming straight up McPherson's Ridge. Boys, get on it. I don't like that Pettigrew's come all the way down here. In fact, looks like they're coming really hard to the south. Actually, going to replace Cutler. Or actually, they're coming back. I don't know what to make of this. Although they still seem a little bit shaken from the earlier days fighting with cannon, but I believe they were trying to move up through these forested areas. So if we can move on top of this ridge. They're sprightly now, gentlemen. I don't know what they're doing. They could be trying to flank us through this area, though. Yeah, we'll have to secure that area at some point. Get them. Fire some shots that get their attention, please, Biddle. Nothing gets people's attention like watching someone get shot. Ruckenborough, I'm talking to you. If my bullets were words. If words were weapons. I think Heckman's gonna get a good shot on them if they try and come this far south, though. So I don't really know what Brokenborough's trying to do. But we do have a large Confederate advance over here in the middle of our defensive line, and it's not actually got that many men in it. It's gonna move Iron Brigade and Cutler. Cutler I'm gonna actually leave where he is. Iron Brigade, I'm going to walk down this way. Baxter, what the hell are you doing? Gamble, I'm gonna have engage. You're yeah, this cannon fire is, I don't want to say almost overwhelming, but there is quite a bit of it. Come on, boys, you need to reload those guns. Shit, run something in there. Hurry. Paul, come on, boys, load those guns. Watch this volley. It's gonna rip them to pieces. Fire. At least 50 men in that volley. Almost 100 men. Yeah, anybody would run. Making a big push for Seminary. They're outflanking us on Seminary. I'm not liking it. I'm gonna pull Biddle back over here. Engage Scales. May have necessity for a sudden charge. May attacks coming in the south of our line. I don't like it. Gamble, you pulled back. Baxter, you bought Baxter enough time. Alright, boys. Hate to do this, but why can't I charge you? Damn, I guess they really don't want to charge. Start firing. I'm gonna advance Cutler down on their flank then, since they've made it pretty clear that they're making their main push down here. Shit. Fire, fire again. Fire close range. Come on, Biddle. They've just decided to walk through a defensive line, apparently. Which doesn't bode well for the southern portion. Might have to break off sooner than later. And Biddle is currently having a seizure. Wonderful. So yeah, this is not meant to be a permanent defensive position. It's instead meant to be a very, I don't want to say fluid, but a very expendable position. I think they're going to actually try and get all the way back there. Need to get some men on that. Von Gilsa, get over here. I'm going to try and actually get these men in the back. Cutler, I'm actually going to pull back as well to cover up the holes in this thing. So we're going to start doing a gradual peel off the ridge. Baxter's probably going to be the last person to fall off and going to start falling back Gamble skirmishers to Evergreen Cemetery. Probably the most depressing place to fight a battle would be in the middle of a cemetery, now that I think about it. And Buford, I'm just going to leave up here to talk to Baxford, so he has someone to talk to about all his problems. His many, many problems. I don't actually expect Biddle to hold this line that well. But I do expect him to hold this area right here against Pettigrew. Just for a little while. Just long enough that you can annoy the shit out of them. these people. Priority target number 1. Run after them. Run down here. Charge them. Charge them. Seriously, charge them. We need to stop these guys. Okay, Iron Brigade will engage Lang. Paul needs to come down here and help these Biddle out. He's just kind of outflanked right now. If he gets outflanked, he will break. Need Paul to start running his ass off. Iron Brigade, you're gonna hold this area. Bucktail Brigade, I'm gonna pull these guys back to help fill in the gaps. Right about there. Well, Cooper's gonna hang about for just a little while longer. Come on, Bill, you need to hold for just a while longer. Paul and everyone else is depending upon you. See, men, all you have to do is stand still. They'll run away. Stand still and pull the trigger. Over here, Coaster getting his ass whipped. Gilson needs to hurry the hell up. Coaster, fall back. Hold. About face. Fire. Alright, I'm going to pause it real quick just to see what's going on. Alright, so we've just spied the Rebs coming in from the northwest. I'm not even going to try and hold them there. We can't. There's just no way. The current situation. Baxter's going to fall back. Bucktail's going to fall back. Biddle and Paul might be able to hold McPherson's for a little while longer, but I don't want to risk it too much. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through our first stage of, well, let's say it as it is, evacuation. And Stevens and all the cannons are going to come flying off that ridge as fast as they can. While these infantry try and just kind of maintain a presence while the cannons run screaming from their almost untimely doom. And Biddle's just gotta hold that damn side of the bridge. Paul's gotta get the hell up here. Try and maintain some condition and capacity for fighting Paul. This is all me trying to get him into better cover. Biddle. Boy, oh boy, Biddle. Somehow you're holding that ridge. Alright, boys. This is it, moment of truth. Gonna leave the Iron Brigade up here as they're already most beat to hell, and gonna pull Cutler back. Keep his strength in reserve. Yeah, here comes the whole damn north at us. Skirmishers, leave some skirmishers in town. Bring those vedettes down. Iron Brigade, I'll pull up to this wood line. You guys can stop running now. Start shooting. I'm betting Scales is about to get his butt kicked. Charge them, they're falling back. Alright, and that'll give us time to get Coaster back up to here. First Corps over here to tell them to take heart, men. Here come the Rebs. Gonna adjust Smith's position just a little bit. I don't think they'll be able to take Culp's Hill. That thing is defended like the devil himself couldn't take that hill if he wanted it. Paul, you advance. Main thing is though, these men can't fall back. Biddle's about to break. Biddle, fall back. I don't know where your hell you're falling back to, but fall back to there. And Paul, I'm gonna need you to start moving this way. At a bit of a run. Just for a little while. Biddle, you can just run the whole damn way there. Alright, that looks like about enough running. And over here we've got about pretty evenly matched fight in the south between Von Gilsa and Scales. Von Gilsa and Scales. Von Gilsa looks like he's been dealt some heavy morale damage, but he's got good cover. So does Scales, so they're not taking much fire from either side, but they need to be reinforced by some troops, so I'll probably send... maybe I'll send Cutler down there. Because I got a feeling it's going to be rather important. Holding that one wood line. But up here will be the real moment of truth. You got our cannons are engaged in doles. Means that's working as planned. Yep, we'll haul back behind our main defensive line. This line consists almost entirely of cannons, which, whilst terrifying, also sounds moderately ineffective. So I'm going to move Bucktail Brigade up here. They're pretty well set right now, and Bill, you can stop running now. Ah, oh, jeez. Hi, Standard. You have no idea how welcome you are right now. Not even on the map, and he's already kicking ass. I advise you gentlemen run to position. Whew. Give them hell, boys. Alright. Paul. Run. That's not even advice. Those are orders. My orders to you are to run like hell. These guys don't have any... There's just no cover to be had. Run like hell to right about there. Alright. And Iron Brigade, just simply because of the amount of insanity coming down on top of you, I'm going to pull you back. Baxter's got a good enough position here. I'll just have him hold right there. And, yeah, it should be pretty good for defense purposes. Except Paul needs to run like hell. But I mean, Scales over here... Whoa, whoop, who did I order to do that? Oh, that's just a skirmisher. You guys just hang out right there. And Paul can walk again. Try and keep some condition left in them. Whew. Yeah, a bit of a clusterfuck up here. But everything's mostly keeping together. Aptly named. Skirmisher's gonna try and hold the inside of Gettysburg for just a little while. Averson's advancing on Devon. And Dole's coming up. These boys will buy us time to get Bucktail into position and Gambles. Gonna start pulling Gambles back, actually. Oh, come on, game, keep it up. Oh, come on. Making me nervous. Making me real nervous. It's really choppy for some reason. Must be the intense action going on. Chopped up. Wow, that was really low. It was like 4 frames. It's gonna be a jumpy episode. Stop that. One sec, I'm gonna pause the game and see what's wrong. I think it might just be the amount of stuff happening. So there's Standard. Was that all we're getting from Standard? Gilson needs to follow up on that ridge. Follow the form right there. I'm getting a feeling the main push is going to be right about there, though, so I'm going to move Paul to reserve there. I think Von Gilson can hold that area, so you're also going to be in reserve at Evergreen. Iron Brigade, you all need to, quite frankly, book the hell out of there. Alright, get all these cannons pointed the right way. Alright, and I think that mostly holds everything together. Skirmishers right there, and Devon skirmishers. I'm going to leave them right about here, actually. They can just hold that inside that town for just a little while. You just do that about face and fire on them when you can, which should be very, very soon, because I don't think they have the morale to keep advancing. There'll be a minor harassment, but they just don't have it in them. Broken for the day, boys. Good job. Buford's gonna get over here and hang out with the skirmishers, and I'm gonna pull Devon back so he can at least recuperate a little bit before the main push by the Confederate revs. I'm expecting to push along, right along this line right about here. Maybe a minor one coming in right about there. And maybe some more minor pushes right about there, but that's only like 1 or 2 brigades. Whereas over here I'm talking about the whole damn army shows up. So, Biddle, need you on this line. Yeah, they're forming up for an attack through Gettysburg. We're gonna need more men. Standard's gonna need to be there. I think we can hold until Standard gets there, though. Gonna bring up the Iron Brigade. Gonna have Biddle take up their position. And then Standard is gonna take up Biddle's position. Iron Brigade, stop running. There's no real rush. We're reacting to events before they happen, so everything's still going pretty fine. Smith takes aim, fires. It's pretty nice volley. Just scare the crap out of them. That's all it really does. Iverson's advancing. Baxter takes aim, fires. Ooh, that's pretty nice for that range. Knocked about 30, 40 guys out. They're not fighting today. Scales is still taking some artillery fire. He's soaking up some of my fire, so it's kind of annoying, but still expecting that. I'm going to move First Corps over here. Yeah, here comes the main push. Well, you gotta get ready for a fight and a half. Yep, here they come. I'm not even going to be able to keep Standard in reserve ammo. I'm going to have to move them directly into contact. Well, that's alright. Sorry, George. We left some dead bodies on his property. Ames is doing fine. Cutler's also doing fine. Yeah, the Confederates need to take this ridge to be able to win this battle right about now. We can't take this now. I'm pretty sure I can say I can beat them because I'll be able to bring in superior forces later. Okay, if you fall back a bit. Although, Dillinger, I want you to hold. Diddle. Halt. Alright. Seems like most men are holding their positions pretty well, and Iron Brigade, you all can just stop right there. Whew. Alright, I think defensive lines are mostly pretty well set up. Davis is advancing, but we got pretty good C right there. I'm gonna think of Culp's Hill is pretty secure right up there. It's advancing uphill through a forest. Oh shit. We might actually have a battle on our hands instead of just sitting about watching them. Yeah, no intense fighting just yet. I mean, there's been some kind of intense fighting, but nothing truly insane, although the north looks like it's ready to explode. Standard, you can move into ranks right about now. I want them to advance up here on ranks. Ooh, that was a really well coordinated volley from the Iron Brigade. Bucktail Brigade takes aim. Fires. Not as coordinated as the Iron Brigade, but it's still pretty cool looking. That's the one thing I love about this game, is all the damn smoke and fire. The hellfire and damnation. Just looks cool. Every little bit of it. I don't think they'll be able to set up any artillery on there because Stewart's, let's put it mildly, he's dug in. He's dug in and he ain't leaving anytime soon. Scales is still stuck down there, and I don't think he's recuperating anytime soon with Heckman, well, being annoying, really. And this dual line system should prevent them from being able to charge directly through us. We got about 4 more minutes of battle left. So we should. I'm expecting more of a line battle right about now, and we should be able to beat him in that regard. Where is my general? Where is my general? I swear I saw I-Corps around here somewhere. Move him up here. He's gonna be more important up there. Move. Well, that Confederate cannon fire sure is getting rather intense in this northern flank. I don't want to say it's looking doubtful, but it's looking like Paul might need to be readjusted. Gotta move him towards the middle so that he can respond more quickly towards over here, since I don't think these guys are in any danger of being immediately overrun. So I'm gonna move Paul right on top of this ridge so he can run down and run up. But yeah, I'm feeling that there's an attack on the right, imminent, from the Louis Tigers. Oh, it looks like the main bulk of the fighting so far has been up here by the Bucktail Brigade. We're firing volleys, they're firing volleys. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit jittery right now. This is the point where the battle could really swing either way, but we've only got about a minute left. I don't think they're going to be able to pull much out of this. I don't want to say it's a defeat, but because we've definitely fallen back. They've definitely taken they've taken our victory points. But I mean, we've managed to, whoa, shit, really? Huh. Apparently that's an epic victory. Fifth just didn't push hard enough, really, is what it was. I mean, they need to be more aggressive. I know it's set to a lower aggressive level, so that might be mainly what it is. But we should be able to bring in the bulk of our forces, so I'll continue this and see what our options are. Defend Cemetery Hill. Alright. Alright. Boys, looks like we're gonna be fighting over this hill tooth and nail. This will be a long evening, gentlemen, but if you can make it through, I can promise you victory in the morrow. Alright, anyway, as always, I've been your General, Plato, and I will see you all in the next battle today. Good day.